Okay. Here's the other view. I'm standing on the edge of the creek. Right here. Yeah, there's the bank. It goes straight down into the water. Okay, and the creek goes all the way out to the road out there past that fence. Okay, and there's a big hill at the bottom, at the base of that hill. The creek follows that base of that hill all the way up over onto the road. And there's another creek over here that follows my boundary on the outside of my pasture fence. I believe, I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure the creek is on my side of the boundary. But I kept my fence on the inside of the trees because I didn't want to pay to have all those trees pushed out. Okay, where was I? Okay, this fence. Okay, like I said, I found a walnut growing here, so I'm going to try to salvage it. I want to leave it grow, and I'll put my post there. That should line it up. But I just realized these are all short posts. Short posts. So I'll have to just put I'm still going to be put two strands. One barbed wire on top and one in the middle. That'll work. That'll be good enough. It's as good as that over there. Even though I got more barbed wires on that. But here, two's enough. I hope. There's also a side fence here, or the little fence here that goes along the edge of the creek for a little ways. I added that. The fence used to only go to there, but then I added I added that because they were going down a pathway there, so I blocked that off. And my end post that I had braced looks like the erosion from the creek washed it out a little bit, so I'm gonna have to dig it up, both of them, and move it up the bank a little bit on the top of the high ground there. Fix that before I put the barbed wire on. But here I'll just have here. Now there's some tall posts there. How about that? That's where the tall posts are, because that was added. I added that. This one behind me with the short post, that was like the original fence. This was added. I learned my lesson about the short post. Anyway, that's where we're at right now. I'm going to dig that post in, and that's about all I'm going to do today. I'll fix that end down there later. Okay. What was I going to do? Oh, dig the hole. Almost forgot what I was here for. Dig the hole. A view on this other side. Yeah, I'll just move that end post, both of them up the top of the bank. I'll take care of that for a while until more erosion comes. I'm anywhere from 32 to 36, depending on which side of the hole I measure. So that's good enough. Okay, I'm going to put the post in now. Boy, sure did heat up today. What did they say, Saturday? Yeah, they said we're going to be up in the upper 80s. Sure feels like it. I'm soaking wet with sweat again. I mean, I'll put the barbed wire on until I'd have to do that in the morning while it's still cool. Yeah, like I did today. I put the barbed wire in the morning. It was okay working then. Early morning is the best time to work, especially when it's going to get hot in the afternoon. Okay, let's put the post in. I forgot to mention that this ground is sandy too. It was easy to dig, but toward the bottom, the stuff started to get sticky. It sticks together better. The other hole was dry most of the way down, or at least the sand was loose. But now up here, toward the bottom, the sand was sticking together, so it's probably just wetter. Well, it's closer to the creek down there, so there's water in that creek. Anyway, let's put the post in. I got the post in. I even got those logs moved. I cut the wire, and before I put the post in, I cut the wire there, and then lifted those logs. Well, actually, I lifted that one big long log. Goes way out over there, way over there. I lifted it up over that little T-post, and then I dragged it all the way over. And then that one there, that little stump sticking out, that's a big tree, or that's a tree. It's got a big root down in the creek, and all I did was push it down. I just kept pushing it down into the creek, out of my way. So that cleared that up. And I started holes for the insulators. I used my pliers. It's got a pointy end. I hammer it in. It's a lot easier than try to screw it in from the surface, from the top. Posts are hard. Anyway, I got them started, but I'm too tired to screw them in. It's too hot out here. Still have to fix that. Tomorrow morning, early tomorrow morning, I'll work on that. I just reuse what I got. Okay, what else do I have? Okay, wait a minute. There you go. It's in. Yeah. Yeah, I wish those would have been longer posts, but oh well. They'll do. They'll do. They don't normally mess with this side anyway. I've never seen them over here too much, and on this side too. I keep it sprayed I sprayed in the spring. I'd spray it again, but fall's coming. I don't think it's going to grow too much more, but I'll keep an eye on it. If I need to spray it, I will, as long as I don't ground the fence. I'll pick my fence up before I'll spray it. Anyway, it's almost ready for the barbed wires, 2 of them. I'll screw them in. I need to get some insulators for. Oh, too bad I don't have one of those nail-in the insulators that you can nail into the post. That would work pretty good. Oh, well, I'll just make some insulators I tie around the post, like I did everywhere else. And then I'm gonna put barbed wire here too, just to complete the picture. Okay, I'm gonna go down there and at least get the white insulator started on that post too. And I'll finish it tomorrow. Well, I'm back at this corner again. I'm gonna put 2 insulators on there, one on top and one on about the same as that middle one on the other side. And this will make it ready for the barbed wire. Oh, that one post. That one post is way out of line. Look at what happened to that. Everything else is pretty straight. It's just that one. Maybe I'll move it. I don't feel like moving it, but I think I will. Just to make it look better. Okay, you see my post down there. And the tall post with the white jugs, that's the newest version. Newest edition. Well, there's still been years ago, but not that many. But these here are original to when I first put cattle in this pasture. Actually made it a pasture. The first year I owned it, or the second year maybe. Well, the first, after I bought it, I had to do a lot of cleanup. There's a lot of trees on both sides of that creek. Lots and lots of trees on both sides of the creek. There was only a little bit of space here that they could farm, and it was too wet. So I had a bulldozer come and clean all that out over there, both sides of the creek, straighten the creek out, and then reroute the creek over there. Anyway, the whole creek was clean, well, except for down here maybe. Yeah, we didn't bother just down here. Anyway, after that, I think I had clover in here one year. Yeah, I planted clover, but then a flood came, and the clover was standing, but the bottom half of the clover plant was full of mud. So when we baled it, boy, and then boy, those were heavy and dusty. Oh boy, that's when I decided to make it into pasture. Same thing on the other side. Well, I never planted clover over there on the other side in that big long thing, but I planted grass, and then one year, one or 2 years, I cut it and baled it, square bales, but that was hard to do. It was always wet down in there. So I just decided to turn it to pasture, and it works better as a pasture. That's good. Okay, let me get those insulators. I forgot why I came here. Let's get those insulators on here, even if I don't screw them in. I just noticed there's some weeds growing on here. I sprayed this a while back. Actually, I sprayed all the way to the road, or to the ditch anyway. But I think I'm gonna bring the lawnmower out here one of these days. As soon as I get this fence done, I'm gonna use the lawnmower and lawnmower it. Yeah, both sides of the fence. Makes it look better too. Keeps the cows away from the fence too. Well, I decided to just go ahead and screw them in. Be done with it. I had to screw them in from the other side. The top wire, the yellow insulator, that's a little too high, but I'm gonna leave it alone. It won't interfere with nothing. Okay. The rest of this, I'll come back tomorrow morning and work on that end post down there, bring it up on top, and go from there. Looks like the cows, some of them, this one, some of them are coming up into this pasture now. As I'm leaving, all I gotta do is close the gate and I'll be headed back to the house to cool off. Oh no, I don't have no corn. No corn today. No corn today. Alright, next month when I get ready to sell you, or maybe October, whenever I get around to it, I'll give you some corn then. Okay. Okay, I gotta go. Hello, cow. Bye, cow. I'm on the other end now. That's what I gotta move those two posts up. First, gotta cut those guide wires, or those tension wires. I think I had that one tied to a tree. I had it tied to a thorn tree. I cut the thorn tree off just to work on this fence a while back. I was going to pull these posts up a while back, but it was too much trouble to pull it out. And I knew I was going to do something back here anyway. So I just waited till now. Thorn tree grew back a little bit. Anyway, I got to screw those in, but I want to dig this out first. I got to pull these out, cut those guide wires that's on that thorn tree, and then I don't know what to do with the thorn tree, but I'll wait. But anyway, I got to get those posts moved up here somewhere. And then I got another post over there that's out of alignment. I got to move that, align with the other post. And here's the creek, goes out that way. There's my other fence on the other side, and here's the creek. I don't know if anybody's tried to come in here, but it's real steep here, so, and it's real thick, so the cows don't come down in here no more. Luckily they can't get in. Hope it stays that way, because I don't want them in here, because they used to, I don't know where the path is, might be right there. They used to be able to walk down through there. I hope they won't do that again. What I'll probably do is put a post there. I'll put the post there, but then I'll probably tie a wire, a dummy wire, from the post to the thorn tree, just as a block, just a block. I'll put the wire higher up, so if it's a flood, it won't drag too much debris with it. Okay, hang up. Okay, let's start working. Oh, did I tell you the sun is up? Sun's up all over these trees, so I'm gonna work on part shade and part sunshine. Okay. All right, let's go. That's just another view through the open area where the sun is. I'm working over there. So I'm in a little shade, so I'm okay for a while. Maybe I'll be done with this before the sun gets too high. And I said I'm not going to put barbed wire on today. I'm just going to fix all the posts so they're ready to go. Because I got to go to town and get a charger for my phone. Or not a, yeah, not, well, it's not a charger. It's a USB cable that I plug my phone into a USB. I got the outlet that plugs into an outlet in USB. And then I also plug it into my computer USB. Okay, let's get started working. Just another view from the side, and the sun, and the post that I got to move. Well, I got it moved from down there. I didn't tie it to the tree in case that tree gets washed out. I just put another post, short post in there. If that gets washed out, maybe the wire it'll hang on to the wire. The top wire, I think it's above flood level, which you never know. You never know how high the water will go. Anyway, that's what I got right now. I gotta tighten in those white insulators and attach the 4 other insulators that I can tie around the post for the old wire. Yeah, I'll do that now. I gotta do that yet. And then there's one other post I gotta move later. And then I'll be done down here. Since I'm here, I can't walk. Anyway, that's what it looks like from this side. Hopefully they won't cross that and try to go down that hill. Anyway, these here, instead of putting the insulator or the barbed wire through that hole on the end, which I had to do that, I had to like squeeze all the barbs together, and I don't want to do that again. So this way I'm just going to weave the barbed wire through that little loop of the wire, and maybe that'll be okay. It's a short fence anyway. I think that'll work better. Okay, next job is that post. Okay, that's where I'm starting at. I'm going to tighten those 4 insulators in, and then those 4, 3 yellow and 1 black insulators for the old fence, they're going to be tied, let's see, in the middle of those white ones and underneath, yeah, to match to what's there now. Okay, I'll get that done. And then after, I'm also going to hook up the fence to those insulators, and then I'm going to move that short T-post. I think I can either move it to this side or that side. I think I'll move it to this side. Yeah, I'll move it to this side. Yeah, I got an extra T. I might put another one in there too, who knows. Anyway, just to make it look even. Okay, I'm going to start screwing those things in. I'm going to straighten out that one post, move it out a little bit. Ground is soft, mostly sand, so fairly easy to pull out. Maybe, I thought it was. I'm going to need both hands. A little harder to pull out, especially when you don't have water. Okay. I think I'll let it go right about there. That'll be about right. Okay. Let's drive it in. I think I may know why these posts seem shorter than they should, because over the years with the flooding, normally when I drive a post in, I only drive it down to where those wings tips are just level with the ground. So you can see there's at least 3 inches above the thing there, at least 2. So over the years, these posts have, the ground has risen, I think, with the sand and soil that's been deposited on top of the ground since I put the post in. Because I don't remember driving them in that far. Anyway, I always thought that's what those wings were for, to tell you how deep it is. Okay, let me drive it in. Yeah, that's in now. And I only drove it down so that the wing is level with the ground, like it should be. There, that's a little bit better. Not perfect, but perfect enough. Anyway, post ain't that much. It's only a little. Like I said, it's only a couple of inches taller, so it's not really that. The reason these posts are short is because they're short. They don't have too much to do with the sand from the flood. But anyway, I'm ready to hook up the wires over there. Okay, let's do that. Then I'll be done with here. It'll all be ready to hook up with barbed wire, but I'll do that tomorrow. At least I was working in the shade most of the time over here. That's good. And I got a few more posts to, 5 posts to take out and turn around and put back in, and then I'll be done over there. Yeah, I'll be done over there. And then I'll put barbed wire in some morning. Maybe tomorrow. Well, that's still cool. Oh, a breeze just came in. Oh, that feels good. Even though it's not that supposedly hot, I'm sweating a lot. The humidity is high. But it's supposed to warm up today, that's for sure. Okay, let's get my post work done, and then let's go down to the other end. Yeah, that's done. Ready for the barbed wire. I added that post. I added that post there, a short one, and that post there was taken out of in front of that one. That's the one that was in front of that post. I moved it over there. It seems like it's taller than the rest, but I didn't want to drive it down any farther because it was just would have been too deep. But it's okay. Okay, this is what I got. That's what I got set up here. I got the wire connected on one of them, but then down there I got a wire connecting those 2 fences together, the top and bottom one together, so they'll both be on. They'll both be on. And here on this fence, I got that too, even though I didn't need it, because they're both connected down there. So either way they'll all be on when I turn the fence back on. And all I gotta do is put barbed wire in some morning when it's cool like this. Yeah, morning's the best time to work on this because it's mostly in the shade over here and over there. So I'll put the barbed wire on some other day, not today. Today I gotta go to town and see if I can find me a USB cable for my phone so I can charge it and download stuff to my computer. Okay, I guess I'm done here. Okay, let's go. On to the next side. So dig out 5 posts and turn them around and put them back in. So it's 9:15 a.m. and I still got some shade over here. And I'm going to do this barbed wire first. I'll start there, and I'll just drag it with I'm just going to pull it off the 4-wheeler. I'm not going to drive it. I'll drive the other one because it's longer. But I'll pull this one to there. And oh, shoot. Oh, I forgot. I got to put my back insulators on yet. I forgot about that. Okay, let's do that first. Okay. Yeah. I got to put black insulators on all these. I forgot about those. Okay, I'll get those first. Oh boy. Well, I forgot something. When I was working on the fence before, I forgot I got a rebar post in there. Oh boy. I I can take care of it right. I can take care of it later. I mean, I'm gonna add what I'm gonna add a short post in there later. I still got 1 or 2 short posts left on the truck, but I don't have the truck with me today. Anyway, I can wait. I got it fixed so it won't interfere. What I'll do is when I get the truck out here again, I'll put a T-post right there on the other side of that fence, both sides of the barbed wire, and then right now, and I already got my insulators hanging on the post for it, in case I forget. But right now, I just got that post tied to that post to hold it away from the barbed wire temporarily. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I did notice it before. Anyway, okay, I got those 2 wires on and tied, and then I got it unrolled all the way to that post. Yeah, but I don't have it tight yet. And next step is to put these pin that wire, barbed wires, into the black insulators. Yeah, we got to put them in and then pin it like this. Ouch. Put that in. Did you see? Put that in. I'm trying to do 2 things at once here. And then, yeah, and then that goes in there, and I push it all the way down, but I don't want to lock it in yet. I guess I could have. That's what I'm going to be doing next. But I got to get my gloves and my chair. Okay, let's go to the other end. I'm going to start down there. That's where my chair is. I'm going to start down there. I also got the wire on that little short wing there where the white jugs are. I got that. I got my chair down there because I'm going to start there, work my way to the post. I just got the barbed wires loosely tied around the insulator on the post. And after I get them all, insulators all pinned, the fence and pinned in the insulators, then I'll tighten all 4 of those wires up. Okay. And I'm glad I still got a little shade. It's about 10 o'clock, I think. And at least I got some shade. Might be after 10. Probably 10:30, 11 o'clock by now. But I'm going to finish this today. All I got to do is pin the insulators and tighten the wire. And I'll be done. So let's get it done. All right, stop talking and go do the work. Yeah, I got the barbed wire up, but not pinned yet. I got to pin it now. I just want to get a look before I pin it. This is harder to look here. Okay. Yeah, there's the wire on the post all the way down. And I'm going to, after I pin all those, I'm going to tighten them up right there. I just realized I got my insulators. Them top insulators are kind of low. Why did they make them so low? I guess I was in a hole. Yeah, I was in a hole. There's a little depression right there where I was working. I was putting them about the same height as what the insulators were going to be. But I was in a hole, so I don't know. I guess it's okay. I could unscrew them and put them up higher. Maybe I should do that. Let's give that a try. It just don't look right. Okay, everything's pinned. Everything's pinned. Only thing left to do, I'm gonna raise up them top white insulators a little bit. Oh, 3-4 inches maybe. just to make it look a little higher. I'm not going to go higher than that post there, or this post, but at least as high as those insulators. Yeah, it'll make it a little bit better. I know those are higher because there's a taller post, but I just made use of the post since that was there. Okay, yeah, let's stand back, get a better look at it. I gotta move my chair. Still not good enough. I'm tired to walk. Okay, yeah, see, I'm gonna make them another 4 inches maybe. Yeah, just make them as high as those other insulators on that side and that side. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. And then I'll tighten all 4 wires. Well, I unscrewed them. I didn't move them yet. I got my pliers in where I think they're going to go. I think that's high enough. Yeah, I don't want to make them too high. Yeah, I'm going to raise up those yellow insulators too, the top ones. I'll raise them up too to sort of have it a little bit higher. Okay, well, maybe not too much higher, but a little bit higher. Okay, let's go ahead, screw them into where I want them. Oh, I forgot to tell you. It's 11:15 a.m. I think I'll be done by noon. Actually, it's not that hot right now. The sky is partly cloudy. There's a nice breeze coming right to me, right across from that creek. So my wet clothes will keep me cooler with that breeze blowing. And I'm partially in the shade, so that's working out pretty good. Well, I'm all done. Everything's where it should be and tightened up. All the wires are tight and on the insulators. All that's left to do is turn the fence back on. I do that from the other side where the gate is. Feels good, and it's only 11:40. 11:40, so I did it before noon, just like I planned. Okay, I'm going to take a couple more shots of the fence, and then I'm going in. This one's done. Shot from this angle, or this view. Oh, spiders crawling over my phone. Little spiders. Okay. And from this angle, my ankle's hurting. The heat's getting to me. At least I'm done. And I still got shade. How about that? I was lucky I had shade there when I was working on that post too. Lucky for me. Yeah, that rebar post will be out of the way. It's only temporary till I get a T-post set in there. Okay. I'll fix it later. There's always later, right? Something like that may never get done. That's all hooked from this side. Goes down. It's not as tall as I would like it to be, but I used the posts that I had that were already here. And I still got some barbed wire left on my four-wheeler. I'm not planning to use it anywhere anytime soon, but you never know. Okay, I think that's enough. Let's call it a day. Okay, that's all done down there. Take another look at this fence. Still in pretty good shape. The only thing left I could do here is put a few extra T-posts behind or on the outside and put one barbed wire up high. Up high. I'd have to space the T-post out maybe 3 or 4 posts apart. But let's see. That's something else I'm thinking about, but not going to do nothing about it yet. I'll wait and see how they do. Okay, don't fix it if it ain't broke. Oh no, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Hey, yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I thought this was broke, so I fixed this. Okay. Okay, I'm good. I just noticed something as I was walking back to this post. I'm going to need a, what do you call that? A brace, tension wire. I'll have to put a brace stop, something that can there, drive it in. I'm not going to use that tree, it's too close to the creek. I'll drive something in and I'll put some wire and put some tension on it, because look what happened down there. My post got pulled inward with the tension of these barbed wires. Yeah, so I got to pull it back. Hope this don't flip my screen to portrait. I don't know what causes that, but sometimes it goes to portrait without me knowing it. Okay. Anyway, and to get into here now, I got it all locked out. I might be able to go around that. Come in the back way, or I could always try to go around that corner post. Yeah, I could probably go around that one, walk in from the road. Either way, I'll get back there somehow. And I'll put some kind of a tension on there. That's what I'm gonna check that other one too, on the other side, see if that did the same thing. Okay, but anyway, I'm done. The end. For now, anyway. I'm leaning over the fence to see how much it's leaning. Not too much, but when it rains, it'll be leaning more, so I got to brace it with something. Yeah, do like I did before. Put a tension wire there with a support on the back farther. That'll work. Okay, I'll fix it later. Okay, one more view from this side. Yeah, the cows can't get around that. And then there's the corner over there. Yeah, there's the corner. Yeah, looking good. I hope it all works. Let me turn it on and test it. Hope I hooked up all the insulators correct. Okay, let's go home. Turn it on and go home. Cool off. Oh boy. Oh, I forgot to say. The end. All done. The end. Bye. Bully's laying down over there by the salt blocks. And the other cattle are laying down over in the shade, or maybe some are in the water. But anyway, I'm leaving now. I'm done in this pasture. It's all fenced, on 3 sides. Well, 4 sides. 4 sides. Yeah, it's all fenced on 4 sides, so they can't escape here if I lock them in. Or if I lock them out. Oh, Bully got up. Okay. Bully got up, stretching. Okay, I'm going home. Bye. Looks like my guide on the right side there, the red thing, broke off. I wish I could have found some old disc blades. Yeah, disc blades would work perfect if I could find some. But I don't know where any of those are. Maybe there's some at Dad's, but unless he throws them away when he's done with them. I'll have to go over and look. That would be perfect. If I can get the right size, I don't want them too big. Yeah, they'd have to fit. Yeah. Okay, otherwise I'll be plowing the field up. Disking the field. Okay. That's all for this video. Bye-bye. The end.